And welcome back to the Dark Cosmic Universe. My name is Avian Savage. We got some mail call, which is pretty awesome. You're probably wondering, this is probably a little bit out of the genre that I normally do, but I'll kind of explain the little things in a bit. Hold that thought for just a moment. First, I'd like to say hello to my Dark Cosmic family out there. My Cosmic Comrades, my Cosmic Cosmonauts. You guys are staying cosmically insane, my friends. That's right, because we collect those action figures. All right, let's go back before we even do an open with this. We've got some figures back here just to show you what we're talking about here. So probably about maybe like 7 years ago, I'm thinking about 6 or 7 years ago, I wound up seeing this really crazy, awesome idea for action figures. And I've been kind of alluding to this a little bit. That's what we have in the back here with the Eagle Force. And so I'm going to do old school here. So this is what I got maybe like 7 years ago. We had some concept art of some action figures. So if you look over here, we got Agent Grimm. So we got Agent Grimm over here. Now mind you, Agent Grimm's a little bit different from his cover art, you know, that they had from years ago. He's gone through some changes, some evolutions. But this is what I had from like years ago. Now this is stuff I just printed out actually. And when I saw this thing, Monster Force, I'm like, whoa, this is pretty cool. Again, I believe it's the same people who did Eagle Force. So Fresh Monkey Fiction, I think something with Zika Toys, and I don't know exactly where everyone came from, you know, how they merged or if they broke off or whatever. But again, imagine about like 7 years ago and seeing this art form on here for these figures that were supposed to be in like 1/18th scale. Now, when I saw this, I'm like going, this is really cool. I'm like, I can't wait for these figures to come out. Now, I think they were in a Kickstarter form. I'm not 100% sure. But slowly through the years, you know, of course we had the whole COVID thing, which kind of messed, I think, everything up in the toy business. But it was stuff like that. Now, again, these were getting developed over the years. Things were getting modified. Pieces were being replaced. Characters were evolving. Tooling was done. You know, prototypes were being shown. And then, again, slowly but surely, they started to show up. So let's take a look. Now, again, here's the one of the figures here. Monster Force. Again, fresh Monkey Fiction. I'm still waiting for this to happen. Now, I think this is going to be released like in a 6-inch form, like, or I'm not sure, the 1/12. I can't remember the scale, but I thought these were going to be like 4-inch figures, which would have been really cool. So now, over the years, Marauder Gunrunners has done something very similar. You've got the agent bodies. So I'm going to start, if this figure doesn't get made in 4 inches, I'm going to go through like the whole idea of like, you know, ordering some agent figures. I definitely want this character created. Again, the head I might not be able to get, but we'll have to see. I think Eagle Force has got something similar to this agent that's being released. So, all right. So we're talking about, let's say, take a focus over here. So now this was some, these like prototype figures that were supposed to be released. Now with this one, here we go. It's like the heroes and villains, and we're going to hold on to that idea. Now, I'm not a big, you know, cowboy person. I'm not a big law enforcement person to have, but when I saw this, now this was part of the, you know, the initial concept figures, I was like, hey, that looks kind of cool. All right, so hold on to that. I'm going to put that on the side over here. But now what we've got come to modern day. Now, these figures are supposed to be released, I believe, sometime, I think this quarter. Again, it was supposed to be last quarter of last year, but again, you know, things get kind of like, you know, booped up. Now, there we go, the Eagle Force. Now, they do say Eagle Force, and yes, you know, and again, it was definitely part of the whole, see, if you take a look here, Monster Force leaders, and that's who I want. And that's the universe that I'm trying to create, are these Monster Force characters. And again, when I saw these characters, let's go to our next page. Here we go. So, yeah. So, back over here, you know, you started seeing some of these figures coming up. Like I said, we've got Declan, I think it's Declan Van Helsing or Declan, I don't know how to pronounce it, but again, should be coming out hopefully. You know, again, there was the art rendition, and this is what the figure should be looking like. And again, Monster Force, I'm going to be collecting these figures. Definitely want these figures. We've got the Eraser here, Lieutenant Griffin. Hopefully he's coming out this quarter. It'd be cool. Now there's a head in here that I'm not sure if that's his alternate swap head or if it was supposed to be the guy over here, or maybe they're going to still do it. I'm hoping they do. You know, again, for me, it's like a dream come true. And of course, now these characters that are coming out, or that not coming out, these are out. See, like I said, this is like Zika Toys. So again, I'm not sure. And then they had the Eagle Force thing. So I'm not sure how and when all these things are, well, but there it is, Fresh Monkey Fiction. Now these ones are definitely available. So I'm going to be buying some of these, making an army builder. But we'll get that to another story. Anyway, just wanted to give you guys a little bit of a history. I do ramble on, and you know what? That's okay, because, you know, I get excited about things like that. So, as I said, again, thank you guys for watching the videos. I so appreciate it. Thank you guys for checking out the links in the description. Don't forget to check out the eBay store. When I resell either a vintage or retro t-shirt, what do? I recycle the money and bring it back over here. So let's take a look again. Let's go back here. All right, so we've got this, again, this was Heroes versus Villains. Cool idea. And this was Sheriff, was it Sheriff Bill? So again, looking at the figure here, I think this was, again, I'm not really sure where, if this one's still going to be produced, but if it's not, this will be my version of it, and we'll take a look here. So anyway, let's take a look at the package here. Yes, we're about like 6 minutes into the video, and I did have a comment from one of my subscribers or someone who watched the video, and they said, yeah, he talks a lot, and start watching the video about 7 minutes in, and there you go. But you know, I gotta have a little lead in here. So here we go. So from smalljoes.com, this is the package that came today. Let's open it up and check it out. And oh my gosh, like I said, if it is not part of the Heroes versus Villains line, which I'm pretty sure it's kind of is, but here it is, the figure that, now I gotta let you know here, there's a little warning thing. We'll go over that for a minute. But out of the box, I wound up seeing this figure, and I said, no way, is it? So let's take a look here really quick. Similar. Again, you know, this one's a little bit, you know, designed a little bit differently. But this character should have a hat in here, should have some weapons. I'm going to say it's pretty going to be close to this. Now, the heads, I'm hoping to find some of these heads as they get released in other series. But anyway, so now the cool thing about this, now this is Dime Novel Legends, and you're like, how have I done this, or have we seen this before? Actually, yes. So over here, I had reviewed a alien figure from, I believe it was Dime Novel Legends, and the Small Joe's still has more of these figures available. So I'm thinking about probably getting a little army of these characters, which would be kind of cool because I love aliens. And that's pretty awesome. All right, so let's take a look at the package. But before we do, I know, here we go. So this is so cool. They do mention there's an attention on here. Attention, in some rare cases, an articulating joint, and I've talked about this before, an articulation joint of your 1/18 scale action figure may appear to be stuck. If you attempt to free the articulation of this joint, it'll probably break. The joint can be freed by returning to working order by dipping it into hot water a few minutes or briefly applying warm air from a hairdryer, and then gently move the joint. Again, definitely a big thing. That's why when I do reviews of my figures over here, I don't like go in and go, let's check out the articulation. Let's just articulate it as as much as it can be, because that is why I don't do it, because I do not want to break any of this stuff. Anyway, so let's take a look at the package here. So this is going to be my Sheriff that's going to be in here. Again, this is the Texas Ranger. Now, again, I know it's it's not the same as the same, but I'm pretty sure he's pretty darn close to what I was hoping for. Again, the pants are a little different, as you can see from here, but for me, this is who it's going to be. This will be the character that maybe this was, out of the evolution, this is what it came to. Let's take a look at the back of here. So if you are into like 1/18 scale, so 4-inch figures, check it out, the variety of figures that they have in here. Now, one of the cool things, if you know anything about Eagle Force, yes, Eagle Force figures have shown up in here. So again, if you're looking for Eagle Force figures, definitely check out our favorite friends over at smalljoes.com, and I will do a link in the description if I remember once I do this. So again, you get a little bit of a background for the Rangers here, which is really, really cool. Again, a nice little thank you. You've got the sculpting team here. So again, for all the people, we've got 3D printing. And again, very cool. I'm not sure if this is 2,500 pieces, or maybe that's the limitation of their production, but I'm not really sure. But just check it out. So if you are into like 4-inch figures and you want to add to your collection, again, this is like, and you like the Westerns and stuff. Now this character over here looks pretty interesting. He's a prospector. Maybe if you remember about Toy Story, about a prospector Pete. You didn't hear that from me. But again, you might, if you have Prospector Pete from Toy Story, you definitely want to get this figure to go with it too. That's all I can say. And again, so if you like the whole Western thing, but here we go. So where the old West comes to play, and here it is. So we're going to open up the figure. So excited. And again, thank you guys for watching the videos. Oh, speaking, definitely want to say a huge thank you, and a big thank you to everyone who's been watching the videos. We are now officially over 100,000 views, 100K for views. Thank you for the likes of everyone, especially you who have been watching these videos, who have been supporting the channel. It was because of you guys we've got to that magic number. We are moving up, which is pretty awesome. All right, now, as you can take a look, it's got a blister here on the front. It doesn't slide like it does with the Eagle, like the Eagle Force ones, but, so that means I'm going to pop this out of the blister here. It has been, sealed to the card, and I kind of wish, again, they can do what they want with their, with their toys and how they want to package them, but again, for me, I would have been just, like, really okay had they just done one of those sliding ones, or just have it so where you could have the figure without the card. Oh, and look, it already busted off here. All right, so I tried to be very gentle, but it had other reasons and other purposes here. So, popped right off the card, a little bit of wear and tear there. As you can see, that it did take off some of the images, but, okay, pretty cool. Again, I'm not really a card person, but let's take a look at the figure here before we pop him out with some of the accessories. That's pretty awesome. Now, there is some stuff in here. Kind of wondering what's in here. That's why we're doing this together. All right, so let's take a look at the stand here. Does it say anything on there? Is that the... I think that's the... What is it? Gotta get this one right here. It is Chicken Fried Toys. So that's their stand. There is the hat. There is the gun accessory. Pretty cool. Pretty excited, so I'm assuming that's what's going to go in there. Now, I'm going to be very careful with this again because of the joints. I do not want to bust this figure. I've been waiting, like 7 years to add this into my figure. So here he is in the plastic prison, getting him out. We're going to do a quick review. And again, if you are looking for some, again, you're looking for a military force, and, also you're looking for like a police force. We got, again, or if you're looking for a ranger, perfect character to do. Let's check this guy out. Really, really cool. And again, I'll be very, again, yeah, I can feel the tightness of the joint over here. Now, again, it's a ball joint over here, so should be able to pop the head off and pop and swap with the rest of it. Now, again, this looks very reminiscent of like the Marauder figures, the Marauder bodies. I don't know why that's got the, it's got a little hole here, or, that's interesting. Don't know. Maybe there was gonna be an accessory or something. But if this is the type of body you're looking for, you need like a generic body with a with a Marshall's look to it. Again, check it out. It's got the boots, very well detailed. We got the stonewashed jeans going on here. We got the belt buckle. Now this is a really cool, well detailed figure. And again, to my friends over at Chicken Fried Toys, thank you so much for making this figure come alive. We're going to open this up, check out the accessories really quick. There is his 10-gallon hat. Love it. This is pretty awesome. And again, so in my universe, and I'm going to say it because you can build your own universe the way you want to, this will be that sheriff that was supposed to be, released a while ago. And it might have been, maybe it's not. Maybe they're still going to release that one, but that's okay, because you know what? I'll have this one over here, and then if they release another one, I will do that too. All right, so let's take a look at the stand here. So you got a plastic stand, and I will try to put this closer to the, oh, so this way, here we go. Very cool. That's pretty awesome. Again, it has 1, 2, 3 pegs on it. So if you're, and again, like most characters, you know, the figures, when you try to stand them, they don't stand really well. We'll take a look at the accessories. I'm just going to put the Ranger down there. I think we'll call him a Sheriff. Here's the hat. Very, very cool. Very well detailed. It's kind of rubbery, so it's got some flexibility to it. Should be molded enough to put it on his head. So we will do that in a second. What the heck? I'm doing it right now. And this is pretty cool. Oh my gosh. All right. Very cool. Love it. I'm going to put the stand over here. And here's his accessory. Very, very, wow. This is really well detailed for such a tiny figure. Now, again, if you're wondering what the scale of the accessories are, I got it on a ruler here. So it is, so yeah, 1/2 inch, almost like 3/4, well, it's under 3/4 of an inch. Oh yeah, and if you're wondering how big the figure is, we'll check it out. Do it as we can. And again, he's over 4 inches, I'm assuming, or probably under 4 inches, or just a little over 4 inches with the 10-gallon hat. It's going to put him over that 4-inch scale, but still really cool. All right, I'm going to put his accessory. Again, I'm going to be very, very careful because they said that, you know, and again, they're talking about the joints. So I'm going to assume, yeah, it does. It's got a joint here in the wrist. I'm going to be very, very careful. That's what it should be. If not, I'm going to have to get some warm water or get a hair dryer. I don't use one, so why am I not thinking of one? All right, so I'm going to be very careful. Now, it does have a lot of articulation, and I'm not going to bust it, but I'm going to try to put his weapon here in the holster, and it should slide right in there. But really cool, very articulated. Got a lot of articulation with this figure. The detail, the attention to detail for figures. I mean, this is the age to be living with action figures. If you are a detail kind of oriented person, and it should slide right in there. It should slide in there. Put them in the holster. There we go. Fits right in there. Really well. Oh my gosh, this is pretty cool. You know what? I'm going to say, yeah, this is pretty cool. So if you are looking for a Ranger for your, let's get off the hat. Just careful. If you're looking for a Ranger for your universe, you're looking for something that looks really cool, I would definitely suggest this is the one that you would, or one of the ones you'd want to get. So again, or if you're looking for something like that to give to a, give someone for a toy, because you know that they're in law enforcement, pretty cool. So we're going to put them over here, and we'll see how they scale. We've got a, all right, here we go. All right, let's check it out. All right, so checking out how he scales. Got a Fortnite figure next to it, and again, you got the whole alien-esque thing. We've got the almost chicken fried. I'm almost, what do we call this thing? The chicken fried toys. I almost want to say Kentucky Fried Chicken there. Kentucky Fried Chicken toys. No, the chicken fried toys. And again, 4-inch figure. And then now I will be adding that with Agent Grimm here. Definitely fits in scale. I did not take Agent Grimm out because I was a little on the lazy side, but I just want to put it over there. Pretty cool. Again, if you are looking for something like this into your collection, I would definitely say yes. And you can definitely, how they see, they all scale. So if you have Fortnite figures, they scale really well. I believe so. Has plenty of articulation. Unfortunately, we are not going to go through the articulation because of that warning. And again, thank you guys for putting that warning in there, because that is what you got to do. Because a lot of people are just like, hey, it's a toy, we're going to pop it right open, let's have fun. And yeah, no, we're good like that. All right, everyone, that's the end of the video. This is my review of the Dime Novel Legends Texas Ranger, the modern version of the Texas Ranger. Again, if you are looking to purchase more of these, don't forget, I will put the link in the description if I do remember. Definitely check out smalljoes.com for your action figure needs. They got some really cool stuff. I think I'm going to be making some more purchases from there because I see some stuff that I definitely would like to have in my collection. And then I will be going to Marauders, Gunrunners, and buying some of those agent figures and the other figures that they have there, and start creating my own Action Force kind of characters. My name is Avian Savage. This is the Dark Cosmic Universe. To my Dark Cosmic family out there, to my Cosmic Comrades, to my Cosmic Cosmonauts, to all my Cosmically Insane people out there, say it loud and proud. Keep collecting those action figures, my friends. Stay cosmically insane. Should have been stay cosmically insane. Keep collecting the action figures. Thank you guys for over 100,000 views on YouTube from the bottom of my heart. So appreciate that. Thank you guys for watching me here on the YouTubesphere, and hopefully you guys are enjoying the videos. Please don't forget, please smash a like, subscribe if you haven't subscribed, which is also helps the channel, and then you know, check out the links in below, or you know, in my description. Check out the eBay store, so where I buy, I do buy stuff there, but where I sell vintage and retro t-shirts. Remember, when I make a sale, what do? Turn it back here into our channel and purchase cool stuff like this, like I have here. We'll see you soon here on the YouTubesphere. Take care, everyone, and stay cosmically insane, my friends.